It's here, the deadline to have a real ID. It's today. It's been pushed back several times over the last several years. To enter some government buildings now and fly domestically, you're required to have one.
You need that star at the top, and 10 News anchor Shay Smith joins us live at McGee Tyson Airport with more from travelers and what you're seeing today. Shay?
That's right, John and Robin. It has been 20 years in the making because in 2005, Congress passed the Real ID Act, and 20 years later, here we are today. I spoke to a couple of travelers here at the airport who say they were already Real ID ready. In 2005, Congress passed the Real ID Act after the September 11th terrorist attack in 2001. Real IDs were initially supposed to take effect in 2008, but it has since been repeatedly delayed. By 2020, all states became Real ID compliant, but still took several years for enforcement to begin. That is until today.
I know it's been a big issue of getting the Real ID, so that's something my parents tell me to go because it's been all over the news.
A Real ID will have a black or gold star in the top corner. While some people were scrambling to get their new IDs ahead of the deadline, some say it aligned with when they needed to get a new one anyway.
A couple of months ago, it was when it was about to expire, my regular ID, so I just went ahead and got the Real ID.
To get your Real ID, you have to bring a passport or birth certificate, something with your social security number on it, and proof of Tennessee residency. Campbell says that's the only issue she had when getting her Real ID.
I did have to go back home and get my passport.
If you do not have one, you technically can still fly, though. You can still use an older driver's license or ID card, but it will be considered non-compliant, so you will have to go through some extra screening. Now, according to the government's Federal Register, full enforcement for Real IDs will begin fully forced by May 5th, 2027.
Shay Smith reporting tonight from McGee Tyson. Again, that grace period is for Real IDs. It's in place, as Shay mentioned. Federal security agents say if you have an older license, they're calling it a non-compliant ID.
If you do not have compliant Real ID, you are not going to be denied. The only time that you would be denied is if you don't have any form of ID and you're not able to complete an identity verification process. And that's just basically a few questions to prove who you are. So that would be the only way that you would not be able to come through the checkpoint.
But again, if you don't have a Real ID, you can expect to add at least another half hour to your journey through federal security.